After mostly sticking to horror comedies with the Happy Death Day movies and Freaky, director Christopher Landon shifts to more straightforward thriller territory with Drop. Now, this plays a little more like something in the vein of Phone Booth. Here, a woman receives threatening text messages while on a date at a restaurant and has to figure out who's behind them, and even if it might be a bit derivative, the execution is a lot of fun. Even if not a full-on comedy this time around, it does have its share of lighthearted and comedic moments, and Landon directs the hell out of the movie with a lot of claustrophobic feeling close-ups. They're accompanied by some stylized visuals, such as having the threatening text appear in big bold letters across the screen. And these moments make each twist and turn a lot more fun, as our lead character tries finding different creative scenarios to uncover who it is that's watching her, whether it's her date or someone else. And each attempt that seems like a surefire win somehow finds a way to get undone. Plus, with a good portion of the movie being these two people on a date, mostly confined to their table, a lot of this is pretty dialogue driven and relies on their chemistry, and it definitely succeeds in that department. Megan Fahey especially knocks it out of the park as a woman recovering from this abusive relationship and is getting back out there for the first time in a while. I did feel for how dark some of this material particularly is and the frequency in which we revisit. It does clash slightly with the sillier elements of the movie as we get these flashback sequences, but she still gives a compelling emotional performance that had me hooked. And Brandon Sklenar as her date was very charismatic and likable, and they play off each other really well. There's especially one heart-to-heart the two have midway through the movie or so that I thought hit all the right emotional beats that especially made us care about both characters. And what's especially exciting about this is the way it ramps up as it goes along. The third act in particular is really wild once the reveals start coming into play. The whole movie definitely needs you to suspend your disbelief a lot, but the last part of the film especially. But if you can, you'll actually be in for a really good time with how over the top and almost campy it can get. And as someone who's all about that sort of stuff, it was right up my alley. But this is an overall entertaining mid-budget thriller that might not reinvent the wheel, but it just offers a good time with likable characters, and sometimes that's all you can really ask for.